So we're with former Calgary Flames captain Mark Giordano, and you alluded to it when you made your first remarks as a member of the Seattle Kraken. It took you a bit longer to get drafted than perhaps you initially had hoped for in your hockey career. Can you walk us through that day and just the whirlwind of the expansion draft and the fact that you're now a member of the Seattle Kraken?
Yeah, I mean, obviously it was pretty crazy 24 hours. I found out that Seattle had selected me the night before, so um, got on a plane that morning, and obviously a lot of emotions, a lot of different feelings going through my head. Thinking about obviously the great times I had in Calgary, and then heading to Seattle and going heading to the draft and seeing a little bit of the city. It was a cool experience down there too. So it was a fast paced, pretty crazy 24 hours. But I'm happy I went down and checked out the city and the facilities and all that in Seattle, and now I've gotten around that and looking forward to a new experience and a new season.
So Brad Treliving, the GM of the Calgary Flames, said that at times it was you consoling him during this process. What were your conversations like with the Flames, both in the lead up to the expansion draft and then after you had been officially chosen by the Kraken?
Yeah, well, me and Tree obviously have a great relationship, and we've been working together for obviously a long time, and just had some pretty honest conversations both ways, I think. And up until obviously you are selected, as a Calgary Flame, and trying to, talk about what was going on with me, but other things with our team. And then, after you've played somewhere for as long as I did, and you get selected to an expansion team in Seattle. It was a lot of different feelings going through your mind at the time, but got down to Seattle, met the great ownership group, the management, the coaches, and some of the players, and now, like I said, I got my head around that, and I'm looking forward to having a great year in Seattle. It seems like a great opportunity for all of us.
And you seem like you've done a lot over there already, and including throwing out the first pitch at a Mariners game. Your first couple of weeks as a member of the Kraken, what have you been up to? And have you started to look at places in Seattle and sort of plan your life over there?
Yeah, I think the main thing for all of us players heading to Seattle, it's obviously a new city in the NHL, and we're all in the same boat. We're trying to find a place to live, trying to get for myself, just trying to get my family set up in the city, and then after all that's done, head out there for the season and really look forward to focusing on getting ready for game one against Vegas and going from there. So a lot of different emotions over the last couple of weeks, but really really exciting time, a new chapter for me and my family, and got to look at all the positives now and move forward.
So Brandon Tanev, when you were at the Mariners game, he called you the team's leader. Have you thought about being the captain or a major part of a new National Hockey League franchise? And does that get you excited knowing that you could play such a pivotal role for a new team?
Yeah, I mean, I think myself being obviously the oldest guy on the team, you go in there and you want to and embrace that those leadership qualities. You want to help the young guys out as much as you can, but with the NHL today, most teams, the superstars are, anywhere from low to mid 20s, to be honest. So I'm looking forward to being around the young guys on our team, having, good leaders, guys like Jordan Eberle are there, and a bunch of different guys that I should mention, but we'll leave that for later. But um, no, just looking forward to being around a good, solid young core group who's going to provide a lot of energy for me, and I'm looking forward to that just as much as hopefully guys are looking forward to playing with me.
And looking back on your run in Calgary, you're going to be considered one of this franchise's best players. Have you wrapped your head around leaving Calgary. And, can you talk about, some of the memories you had over here playing as long as you did in a National Hockey League franchise that doesn't happen very often anymore?
Yeah, I have. I really have. I think initially, obviously, anytime you've played somewhere your whole career, there's going to be a little bit of a shock factor for the first couple days. But I've turned the page. I'm back visiting family in Toronto, and you know, looking forward to getting ready for the upcoming season and having a good year. And when I think about Calgary, there's so many different memories that come to mind. I just think about so many different relationships I've developed in that city. I've played with some of my best friends, guys who've grown into my best friends over the years. Um, I think of guys like Matt Stage, and Sean Monahan, TJ Brody, guys who I've played over the years, Milan Lucic, who've become obviously great friends. And I should be mentioning a lot more because there are a lot more for sure. But just the relationships I've developed in that city over the years.
And your legacy. I know you and your family have done lots of things for the community. Have you started to think maybe about, how you'll be remembered in the city by the fans and by the organization?
Um, I don't know. I just, I'm looking forward. I'm looking forward to. I don't know. I'm looking forward to playing in that game in December 23rd. I think. I just appreciate everything the city's done for me. So I'm not really thinking about legacies or anything like that. But I do take a lot of pride, and I think I laid it out there every night for the Flames, and I'm looking forward to again and something that's going to be a little bit different, but something that is exciting as well. So I will say though that I am looking forward to playing in front of the Calgary fans once again when we head there in December.
And finally, what's the thing that you'll miss most about the Calgary Flames or the city of Calgary?
Um, just the rink. I mean, going to the rink and spending time with the guys. I mean, that's the thing. I think I don't take for granted, especially as you get older. You realize you don't have many years left, and um, you can't even think about really. Sometimes it's tough to think about not being able to walk into the rink, hang out with the guys, go to dinners and stuff with the guys on the road. I mean, that's something that a lot of us enjoy, and that's the part that I think about that I'll miss the most in Calgary, and yeah, eventually in my career. So I don't take any of that for granted.
Thanks so much. That's Mark Giordano, formerly of the Calgary Flames, now with the Seattle Kraken.